Well, guys, we're back again. Thanks for tuning in. We got some more weird and error cards, and I know you guys are probably thinking where I got all these cards. Well, I don't know if you're thinking that or not, but I did go through eBay and kind of picked up a bunch of error cards here and there. I tried to buy them in groups. I wasn't spending so much money, but kind of had fun doing it. Today we're going to talk about some other error cards, some from the 1990 Donruss junk wax. This is the heart of the junk wax era, and if you haven't heard that term, I bet you have. But if you haven't, it's when cards were so overproduced that they weren't worth the paper they were printed on. And still today, if you were to buy a box of these cards on eBay, the shipping costs far more than the actual cards cost. And that's pretty common. There were so many cards produced, it just saturated the market and kind of killed the hobby. I mean, well, that's what a lot of people say. I don't know if it killed it, but it really hurt it. And 1990 Donruss had these bright red cards, and man, I came in full force, and I was collecting cans on the side of the street, turning them in and buying these cards. Well, at 50 cents a pack, I was getting ripped off because finally there were just so many of these cards that they started selling boxes of them, 36 wax packs, you know. I was buying them for $5, and then they started selling for $4. That's per box. And I mean, on eBay, they're not worth that much, not much more than that right now. But anyway, they weren't really worth much. And there's some interesting errors with this. And the first one, you know, I want to mention is one that I don't really think people really talk about. It's the All-Star cards, the American League. One comes to mind is the Kirby Pucket, where it has the All-Star card, and on the bottom it has the American League logo. And it has a little spot for the trademark for American League, but it's the trademark is missing. And it's so common that I don't think they ever corrected it. So every single Kirby Pucket All-Star card, at least everyone that I has that trademark missing. And there's some other ones that are missing. Harold Baines, I don't know. There's several of them. The National League ones have the little TM in there. But it's so common that no one ever talks about it, and I can't even find it on the internet. Moving on, these Nolan Ryan cards are kind of interesting. So we're talking about two cards here. We have the Nolan Ryan regular card, if you will, and it is number 659. It's got a little star on it, and on the back it has his career stats. Then you have the Diamond King, says King of Kings, and it's number 665, and on the back of that it kind of has his accolades paragraph form written there. Now they switched those backs, so instead you have the, let's see if I got the right ones here. Here we go. So you got the Diamond King with the career stats, and then you got the regular card with the Diamond King stats. So they kind of switch those around. Those are worth a few bucks. Kind of a cool card. Not really valuable, but they're worth a little bit. And then these are always kind of fun. So we got a John Smoltz MVP, except one small problem. It's actually Tom Glavine that was featured there. This one here's the corrected one with actually John Smoltz on the front. So these aren't even listed in the these particular ones, not even listed in the Beckett because they're so common. And here is one of the most famous error cards, the Juan Gonzales rookie card, reverse negative. I'll put them side by side and you can immediately see what's going on here. He's batting left in one, batting right in the other. Of course, he is a right-hander. So that is, and that's one of the kind of the more valuable errors, if you want to call it that. I mean, I still think it's under $10, maybe it's $5. Those are the 1990 Donruss errors. There is one other kind of weird one here, and it's the aqueous solution errors, where the cards are glossy on the front and back, and they have the word aqueous solution. Now, I've heard a few stories of these, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I don't know the answers, but they stamp these cards with aqueous solution. They're coated differently, and then they were never supposed to issue them, but they found their way into packs, and you can find them on eBay, but they are pretty valuable. I mean, they're worth quite a bit of money. They're not in the Beckett at all. So as far as value, it's just kind of what you find on eBay. So kind of a weird one, but so that's the 1990 Donruss. Not a very good set of cards. A lot of people think they're ugly. I think they look cool, and they were really the first set of cards that I bought in bulk, and I really went crazy, too crazy. I spent way too much money on this particular set of cards. So thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna do a couple more of these, and I hope you're getting a lot out of them, and because this is something I think is kind of fun, you know, to see what these big companies are doing wrong, making silly mistakes. Don't forget to watch. We're gonna do some kind of cool video next, where we kind of talk about some maybe some weird cards that aren't necessarily errors, but kind of still collectible. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.